guys, welcome back. It is a sunny day here in Nebraska, and just thought I'd give you an update on the channel and what I've been up to lately. Been a lot of things going on. I know I haven't been consistently posting anything recently. Bear with me, it's a little windy out today, but yeah, so like I said, there's been a lot of things going on personally. A lot of things with the vehicle I had to get straightened out. If you recall, last year I posted a video where I kind of walked you around my vehicle, and I was planning on using that as an adventure vehicle. It was a 2013 Toyota Highlander. Unfortunately, earlier this year, I got into another accident. I don't have much luck when it comes to vehicles, obviously, but yeah, I ended up hitting a deer out on a rural road. It was very dark, and I couldn't see it. It jumped out, and I didn't have much time to react, so yeah, that happened. But fortunately, I was able to find another vehicle, and I did like the last vehicle I had so much that I went ahead and spent quite a bit of time looking for the same thing. I ended up filing an insurance claim and use that money to go out on the hunt and try to find another Toyota Highlander. And I was trying to stick with the same generation, the second gen Toyota Highlander. So I ended up picking up this one here. It's just about the same thing, except it's 1 year older. It's a 2012 Toyota Highlander Limited trim, and it is the all-wheel drive model. I've only done a couple things to it so far. I added this hood visor, and then I added these window visors here, bug deflectors, whatever you want to call them. So far that's all I've done to it, but I do have plans to make some changes to it here very soon, and all that stuff should be posted on the channel. I'm going to actually go inside the car here. It is pretty windy out, but just to give you a little view of the inside. Oh, and I do have some seat covers on there too, just to kind of help out a little bit. But it is in pretty good shape. That was one of the reasons why I picked it. The interior was in very good shape. The exterior was pretty nice too. There's a few little issues with it here and there. That side mirror there has got a little chip in it, so I'd like to get that replaced. It needs new tires. I'll go outside here in just a second and show you. They're not in very good shape. They're decent tires, but they're just worn down pretty far. And then I need to work on the lighting. That's another thing. Because I like to drive, in rural areas where I live out here in Nebraska, find myself out on roads that are not lit very well, so like to upgrade the lighting. Just the bulbs that come in these standard, those old halogen bulbs just aren't good. They don't do a good job, so like to upgrade that. Got some other things planned to add to it that you'll see in the future. But as for today, I do plan on going out on a little bit of an adventure. So you'll see here soon. I actually need to get on the road because this place closes. And it is mid-April right now. So if you remember last year, right around this time, I took you out mushroom hunting with me, and I kind of walked you through some of the areas near me, and we ended up finding some morel mushrooms, so I'd like to go do that again. Today is the perfect day to get out and do that. It's a little windy, but it's nice, and people are out finding them, so I need to get out there while I have the opportunity to do so. So I'm gonna get on the road and do that, and hopefully we end up finding something. All right, made it out here to the spot, and within 5 minutes, got good news. I'll show you right over here. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in that one little area. 7. Another one right there. I'm gonna keep looking around here because I'm sure there's gotta be some more. Report back here in just a minute. Let me get these picked up. Let's see here, I got my bag. I'm gonna go ahead and pinch these off. One. Two. Three. 4. 5. That's a funky looking shape. 6. 7. And actually, there's another one. 8. Let's keep scanning the area here and see what else we can find. Well, here's another one. We got 9. That's another funky shape, but it'll do. That was within maybe 3 or 4 steps of the other one. So this seems to be a good spot. Now, if you watched one of my previous videos, I actually gave some pointers on what to look for when you're looking for the yellow morels. I look for dead or dying trees. If you want to go back and watch that video, you can. But these are the kind of things I look for, first of all. And then you can get more detailed and look for specific trees. But that's the first thing I do, is look for dead or dying trees. And then I scan the area. Well, I've been hunting for at least another half hour, and no luck. So I'm gonna start heading my way back to the car. We'll see if I find something on the way back. I will say something. The ticks are really bad this year. I've already pulled 2 off me today, and I think I pulled 3 or 4 off me just other days walking through the woods. And it seems like every time I go out, I find at least one on me. Or one of them trying to get to me somehow. I have a feeling it's going to be pretty bad this year, though pretty sure I say that every year. So that's another thing to watch out for. I didn't spray any of my clothes down or anything like that, so probably be a good idea, especially around the Midwest, if you guys do that, if you guys go out. I think that's pretty much a given for everybody, but yeah. If I can figure out how to get back to the car. Thankfully, I have a Garmin here on my wrist in case I get lost. I can use the track back feature. That should help me, but I've been trying to keep a good idea of where I'm at least. There's a good tree I'm gonna go check out real quick. It's got holes all over it. It's obviously dead. That'd be cool if there was another big patch of mushrooms. Fill the bag up before I leave. Not seeing any. I'm sure there's some around here somewhere. I just not seeing them. I thought after seeing that big patch immediately, it was going to be a good day. And I'd still call it a good day, but I thought it was going to be a monstrous day. But maybe next time. Where's that guy at? There he is. Get off. All right, made it back to the car. That was a long trek, a lot longer than I thought. I feel like I have ticks crawling over my legs, and I've got these stupid, like, I don't know what these are, like burrs. I probably wore the wrong kind of clothes. Got these like really sticky pants on, and yeah, I'm gonna have to wear something different next time I go out. But overall, I'm excited. Those were the first morels that I found of the season, so I've got high hopes that I'll find some more, hopefully. It was just that one little patch, and then like just outside of that I ended up finding something, but I didn't get to check a whole lot of places that I've wanted to check. This is the only place I've checked so far. So I'd like to kind of venture out, maybe look at some other spots, and hopefully we'll have some good luck this season. But I'm gonna head home. I'm gonna do another quick tick check before I head out, and then I'm gonna jump in the shower, and then we'll see. Maybe I'll fry up or make those morels tonight. We'll see. I don't know. I gotta get them soaking too when I get home, so to clean all the bugs and whatnots off of them. But yeah, I've got to get this stuff taken care of because this is driving me crazy. So stay tuned. Hey guys, so I made it back home. and got a shower, made sure I did a thorough tick check yet again. Didn't find any, so good news. I've got my morel mushrooms in the bag here. I'm gonna go ahead and give them a count. I'm gonna have them, and then I've got my salt water right here. I'm gonna get them put in the salt water, let them soak, and make sure all the bugs are off of them and they get cleaned off and whatnot. And then I plan on making them this time with a chicken dinner. So I've got some chicken breast tenderloins and some golden potatoes here. I'm going to use the morels as kind of a topping to the chicken dinner. So I'm going to get those ready to go and prepped. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them total. Typically I just split them or have them. So that'll give me 18 total. Then I'm gonna slice the bottoms off of these. They usually don't turn out very good if you eat those, but these aren't too bad, I guess. This one, for example, you don't want to eat that base of it, so I'm gonna get these sliced up and put them in the water. Got them all in the water, they're soaking. I'm just gonna kind of poke them around a little bit, and I'll kind of wash off any of the big dirt and stuff that I see, but this will get all the little bugs out of the little crevices, hopefully. Whatever's left over. The fact that the salt is in the water should help kill some of it. And then all this stuff here that's left on the cutting board, when I'm done with the soak, I'm just gonna pour that back in there. And it's always a good idea to keep the water along with this stuff, because this could have some spores, and then I can go pour this in the yard. Obviously the salt might damage or hurt whatever you're putting it on. I didn't use too much salt, and I'll just kind of be mindful about where I put it. But maybe someday we'll get morels in the yard. I don't know. We'll try it out and see what happens. But I'm gonna let this keep soaking for a little while, and I'll be back. It has been a little over a half hour or so. I think they're just about ready. I'm gonna get these rinsed off and then place them on this paper towel to dry off a little bit. And then I'm gonna get started on cooking the chicken and potatoes. So I've got the chicken and potatoes along with some onion, tomato, a little bit of jalapeno. They've been kind of cooking and sauteing in here for a while. As far as some sauces and seasonings go, I use some Lawry's Sacero, some of the Kinder's Japanese soy ginger garlic sauce glaze. Use a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of Sweet Baby Ray's sweet teriyaki sauce / marinade, and then some salt and pepper. I do plan on putting some butter in later. Trick is to put that in toward the end so you don't scorch it. And then I'm gonna basically carve out a little hole in the middle here, and drop the mushrooms down in the middle and let them cook and kind of soak up some of that sauce. That's the good thing about morels, is they're like a spongy mushroom. Oh, that's how all mushrooms are, but morels more so. They soak up sauces. So I'm gonna get that going, and then put some butter on it, and then I'll show you how it turns out. hole in here. I'm going to lower the temperature a little bit. Now, I've never done this before, so we'll see how it turns out. I've made these dishes before. I just thought it would be good with a little morel. Mixed in. Drizzle a little oil in here. Try to keep everything moving a little bit. I'm also going to cover it. Cover it for a little bit. Check it here in a little bit. Alright, kind of stirred it up a little bit. I think it's about time to add a little bit of butter. Trying to do it with one hand. Stir that around in there a little bit. I don't know what you want to call this. You want to call it like a Asian or Japanese style chicken and potato morel dish. I don't know what it is, but I just figured it sounded good. So I ended up scorching the onions, tomatoes, since they were in there so long, but some of the sauces congealed a little bit, but I don't know. We'll see how it tastes. Doesn't look too appetizing. Go ahead and try one of these morels. Pretty good flavor. Basically just tastes like the sauce. Hot. It's not too bad. I think next time I might try them battered or fried again. They do taste pretty good fried, but I probably won't make this again. I'm going to go ahead and eat my dinner. I am starving, but thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.